I'll use the example of Mitch Kapor because it's probably the best example of a true angel investor that worked out. So Mitch Kapor, if you're not familiar with him, was one of the co-creators of the Lotus suite of products, for software products. And you're just glazed over because you're like, I have no idea what you're talking about because I'm old and you're not. So Mitch Kapor was one of the co-founders of Lotus. They created those things. They did very well. And then they eventually sold that company. That's kind of where he made his money. So he decided to start doing some angel investing. And in true angel investing fashion, Mitch went out and found a bunch of promising founders and wrote a bunch of small checks. One of those small checks that he wrote was to Travis Kalanick, who is the founder of Uber. And you can imagine that 95, maybe only 90, but 95% of those checks went nowhere. He never got his money back. They went to zero, or he got a gee, thanks, we tried, but it didn't work. The Uber investment as an angel investor really demonstrated that power law. And that, in simplest terms, is the very few investments will provide the overwhelming amount of return to any investor, whether that's in a fund structure or just as an individual. It's just the way it plays. Right. And that happened for him and that Uber investment because he had about an 8,000% return on his Uber investment for the $70,000 or whatever it was by the time it went public. Now, he held that position as a shareholder for, I'm guessing, 9 years, 12 years before it became a public company and he was able to liquidate. So that's the obvious one, right, which is some of these work out.